Hello everyone, thank you again for making it here this time. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to you, depending on where you are watching this video this hour. My name is Joseph. I am a Microsoft certified trainer, and I have started this series on how to create users, how to manage users in Microsoft 365. And I started that in the last video session with trying to create a trial tenant, a Microsoft 365 trial tenant. So if you watch that video, you find out that I was able to create a tenant, but I got to a point that I needed licenses. So now the essence of this is to show you how to go for trial license and then create users, assign those licenses, and you see the services that are there in each of the licenses assigned to the user. So if I go to office.com in my browser, you would find out that I am landing in that account that I created. So normally if I go to office.com, it will require me to enter this email address that was generated in the last session, then impute my password, and I see myself here. Because I am an admin, I am the one who created this tenant here. Joseph is the one who created the tenant, so he is going to automatically become the global admin of this tenant, right? So because I am a global admin, I'm going to have this icon here. So I click on this icon and it's going to launch me into the M365 admin portal, right? So if you remember in the last video series, we were trying to get E5 trial, M365 E5 trial, but we got stuck because we did not have solid address imputed. So let me show you where to impute the solid address. You click on show all, you scroll down to settings here, and then you go to org settings. You can go to organization profile, and then you scroll down a bit to where you have organization information, right? So here, this tenant is located in the US, right? So it needed an address from the United States. So you see me, the city where this company is Los Angeles, then the state or province is California, and then the zip code is this, and then here in the United States. It means that at this point I should be able to purchase trial license, right? So I'll go to billing, I'll go to purchase services. I have already obtained E5 trial, so let's see if we can obtain business standard trial. So let's say business standard trial license. Okay, so let's see now. It's going to come up with some list of licenses. Business standard. I will click on details, and then it will tell me to buy for $12.50 per user per month. But I just want to try this out to see how the features work. So I will click on that. It's going to ask me to impute my phone number. So this yesterday, you see that we noticed this was arranged alphabetically. So I am in Nigeria. So let me scroll to NOBQR. So Nigeria. So and my 735060112. So I'm expecting a text message to my phone. Let me wait for it. I hope it comes very soon. Let me wait. Okay, I'm expecting the text message to land in my phone, and here we go. So it's 711915915. All right. So I'm going to hit on this, and then it's going to tell me invalid verification code. Not sure that was correct that I entered, right? So let me click on try now, and then let me hope that it's going to land me with that license very soon. Microsoft 365 Business Standard trial for 1 month, 25 licenses. So it's loading. Let's see. order, continue. Okay, so it's loading up the licenses for me. Let's just hold on while it processes that. To use your license, you make sure to assign them to users. Bam, bam, we're here. We got it. So now let's go to show all, and then go to your billing, and then go to your products. So we're going to have that 25 license for business standard for 1 month in our products. Okay, good enough. So we have Microsoft 365 E5. This was here before that time. And then now we have Microsoft 365 Business Standard Trial that we just had, right? That we just purchased, and it's 25 seat count, and it's going to expire on the 14th of May 2023, because today is 14th of April. Okay, so now let's just quickly do one thing. Let's create one user, right? Active users, that's what you do. We want to give that business standard license to a user that we purchased together, right? So let me now do add a user, active user, add a user. I'm going to call the user, what is the name of the person watching this right now? Maybe Kelvin, the other name Smart. Okay, and then the guy is Kelvin Smart. I can now give him Kelvin dot smart at this domain, josephtrainer.onmicrosoft.com. Let me just give it opportunity to, now look at it. When you create this, it tells you to automatically create a password. Of course, you can uncheck this and give this a password while creating the user, right? Or if you do automatic create password for the user, then you can decide now to require if the user also needs to change his password upon the first sign in. So you require this user to change their password when they first sign in. You can say yes, so that they can impute their password once they are having the attempt to sign into their tenant, right? Now by looking at this, I may want to do that, automatically generate for me, and when the user wants to sign in, it should request that the user should impute another password. Okay, so let's do next. And now it's asking me the location I want this user to be, right? So I have option. Though this tenant is in US, I can have the tenant in US and my users can be across the world. So I have option to change whatever location I want the user to be, right? I can even say this user, Kelvin Smart, should be in Nigeria, where I am right now. Correct? So let's just give him Nigeria, right? So the guy is in Nigeria, office. Now I want to give him the business standard license that we just purchased together. So it's going to be next. And now, alright, so this is about the rule. If I want to give this user a rule or not, I can decide to give him a rule. Let's say I want to give the guy an admin role to be able to take care of my exchange or somewhere. I can decide now to give whatever license I want, whatever admin role I want to give to the user. But I don't want to create a user with an admin role for, there's something I need to show you when this user signs in. Okay, so I will do next, and then I will try to click on finish. Alright, finish adding, and then this user's details is going to show up very soon. Okay, so here we go with the user's details. Okay, so we can comfortably say close. Wow, I did not copy the password, but that's not a problem. Now Kelvin Smart, I can just come here, since I forgot to copy the password for this user. So I can come here right now, just hold on. Yeah, I'll click on reset password and require this, yes, to change password when they first sign in, and I will just do this. Okay, so it has changed the password for me. This is the user sign-in name. Control C. All right, let me just use clipboard to do that. Let me clear all first, and then let me do Control C for his username, and and then Control C for his password, right? Okay, great. So let's now open this browser as a guest and sign in as Kelvin Smart as a guest. Yeah, let me see. Okay, let me just quickly open an in private Windows, right? That we can just use very quickly. New Windows. Let me just do new Windows. Office.com. Office.com. Browsing as a guest. Yeah, I know. This one was a user that was signed into this browser. So let me sign this user out of the browser. Sign in with a different account. Alright. So that's coming up. So use another account. Now Kelvin Smart is going to sign in and his email address is this. Next. And then his password is going to be this. And then look at where the change password upon first sign in comes to play. It will ask that it should impute the password that was generated, automatically generated, and now let him impute the password he would want to use. Okay. Alright, so now looking at this, you can see that Kelvin Smart is signing in the very first time to Office.com. Good. So this user right now, because he has been given license, and then he has been given the credentials to sign in, he can now sign into Office.com successfully. And looking at these applications, he can access all of these with the license that is assigned to him currently. Let's now look at something. But you can see, of course, that he does not have the gear icon here, to the admin gear icon that you saw in the other page. Let me take you back to my office.com again in Joseph's environment. Let's minimize this browser. Coming to not this, coming to this, right? This is Joseph signed in, right? Coming to this place, office.com, you can see that he has the admin icon here. But that test user or that guest, that Kelvin Smart does not have that access because he is not an admin. Now let's look at Kelvin Smart's details to show you the application that he has access to. All right, so you go to licenses and apps. Okay, so you scroll down to see that he has business standard, and with the business standard license that he has 30 applications that he can have access to, and all of it are as follows, right? You can see that he has access to Exchange, he has access to Teams, he has access to all of these because this license is given to him. Peradventure, if this is unchecked for him right here, he cannot have access to Microsoft Teams. Okay, so looking at it, creating user and giving license gives him opportunity or the privilege to sign into several applications depending on the license that is given to the user. So the summary of this video is how to purchase trial license in a tenant, create a user, assign it to user, sign in as the user, and check the apps that the user has access to. So the next video series is going to continue from here to another function in Microsoft 365 environment. I hope you were able to get the message clearly here. I'll be happy to give answers to your further questions if you hit me up on LinkedIn with whatever that you want me to clarify regarding this. I am always very, very happy to provide resolutions or suggestions to resolving issues. So I am open to working with you as a freelancer. Any connect from you will be highly appreciated.